check out the content on Brandon with a Y and here on NowayitsBrandyn. NowayitsBrandyn, power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy, NowayitsBrandyn, coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. We are back right at it with some more Riders Republic. But before we jump into the video, hey, if you guys can please consider joining up on the channel membership here on NowayitsBrandyn. That would be greatly appreciated. I customized some pretty cool emojis for you guys to use, and you guys also get some pretty cool channel membership badges next to your names, and when you comment down below, people can see your elite status and how long you have been pledged here on the channel. But if you guys want to support your boy in a free way, consider subscribing here, and hey, consider subscribing and checking out my animation channel at Brandon with the Y. That would be greatly appreciated. But guys, without further ado, let's jump right in to our final video and our final 3 days of Red Bull sponsor contracts. Okay, so starting off for this rotation of sponsor contracts, we have Big Boss Invitational, and we also have Complete Bike Event. So for the Big Boss Invitational one, it says to complete Big Boss or Invitational events 0 out of 5, and that one does not specify a specific sport, so that's actually going to work out in our favor here, because for the one right below it, we have complete bike events. Now, traditionally, I would say for the complete bike events one, I would say to just go ahead and play the Splintered event in Sequoia, because it's literally one of the quickest bike events in general in the game. But since because that one is also 0 out of 5, we are going to mainly focus on the Big Boss Invitational and go ahead and play the Santa Cruz Gravity Fest. And the reason is because we will be able to play that one since it does not specify any sport. And if we play a Big Boss bike event, we will simultaneously earn progress toward the complete bike event sponsor contract, which is going to be fantastic. So just play through the Santa Cruz Gravity Fest 5 times in a row. Play it on standard. If you just want to play it with ease, you do not have to win. You do not have to get top 3 for either of these contracts. So for the complete bike events, it just says to complete them. You know, not on expert, not on elite. Does not say top 3 for either. So merely just ride through them if you would like to, but because we want to complete both simultaneously, we unfortunately cannot play the Splintered event. Now, you can if you want to, but then you would still have to go play a Bigger Boss Invitational event regardless. So that's just going to mean that you're going to be spending more time playing more events when you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So like I said, if you get a combination like this, do it this way. But if you only get complete bike events, then just play Splintered on standard. And if you get Big Boss Invitational, definitely consider playing this one because it's one of the simplest Bigger Boss events in the game. And just like that, we earn progress for both, and it is as simple as that, guys. For the final sponsor contract for this day's rotation, we are going to go ahead and tackle the top 3 snow racing. Now, there is no difficulty specified, but I do want to mention I have been playing the Red Bull Home Run event in the game here on the channel, but you can really play any snow race event. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Dreamline event. I think mainly just to show you guys that you can really play any snow event that is relatively quick and relatively easy. And I also wanted something visually a little bit different, but if for whatever reason you guys do not have the Red Bull Home Run event, you guys can definitely play whatever events you have at your disposal, whichever ones are available to you that are the quickest and the easiest. Just make sure that you prioritize playing it again, on standard difficulty, you do not have to set it any higher, and just make sure that you play whichever ones 3 times in a row, because for these specific sponsor contracts, it does not specify top 3 in 3 different events. If you don't see the word different in the sentence, that means that you can play the same event over and over again. So I decided to play Dreamline here 3 times in a row on standard. And if you guys want to increase the difficulty, you are more than welcome to, because you do get more progress earned toward your careers to unlock better gear when you beat certain events, or really beat a lot of events on higher difficulty. But just for the purpose of keeping it simple and for speedrunning purposes, just play it on standard 3 times in a row, the easiest and quickest event you can possibly find and access. But just like that, we are already done with this day's sponsor contract rotations. On to the next. We have a fresh set of Red Bull sponsor contracts, and we are going to first tackle the Bike Tricks Points sponsor contract. And for this one, you do not have to get a top 3, you do not have to win, and it does not specify big or boss events, so you can really play any events that you would like for this one. I would definitely still opt in to play the Santa Cruz Gravity Fest, just because while that one is 2 runs and it's longer than, say, Splintered, the Gravity Fest event has way bigger jumps, and it's not that long of an event if you're pretty quick about it, so you can pretty much just send it in the first few jumps and you should be good to go. And you can still, like I said, play Splintered, but Splintered, it's only 1 run and the jumps aren't too crazy. So I think just for simplicity's sake, definitely just consider playing the Santa Cruz Gravity Fest. It should take you 1 run if you can really send it with your combos and really hold them for quite a bit. And that's why I am, again, suggesting this one, because even if you aren't too great at doing crazy combos and holding them for a long period of time and landing perfect on manual controls, these jumps are still pretty large, and you can still get in at least more flips than you would normally on, say, Splintered. And Splintered, you have to navigate through all the trees, through all the snow. So again, highly recommend playing this specific event, but that's pretty much it for this one. Pretty self-explanatory. Just wanted to show you guys how I would still go about doing this one. So let's move on to the next sponsor contract. Now we are going to tackle the Big Boss Snow Race Events contract. And for this one, I recommend just playing the Red Bull Home Run event that you guys have been seeing me play here on the channel. For this one, since you do have to win and it is a big boss event, sometimes these tracks can be a little bit windy, a little bit difficult, but not too difficult. But just to make it simplistic, just play it on standard. You can use backtrack if you would like to. Just, play it on standard mode. In the event you do make some mistakes, if you have to hit backtrack, if you crash, something like that. So just keep that in mind. You do not have to play it on any harder of a difficulty than you have to. Play it 3 times in a row, standard, get your win. You should be able to get this done relatively within anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. Now we are going to tackle the Complete Bike Race Events sponsor contract. If you guys are familiar with your boy, you might know that we are going to go with our bread and butter burnt rubber in Sequoia. So for this event, same old. Just play this event. It is the quickest bike race event in the game. And for this sponsor contract, it says to complete bike race events. So one, we can just play it on standard. And whether if we come in first or last place, we will still earn progress for this one. And also, the sponsor contract does not specify to play different bike race events. So just play this one 5 times in a row, play it on standard difficulty, and you should be good to go. We only need one more sponsor contract to finally unlock our final full face Red Bull helmet, making us the most elite Red Bull athlete in the game. And the sponsor contract that we are going to tackle is the free roam snow points. This one is going to be pretty straightforward. We are going to take ourselves to the Red Bull line catcher line and pretty much just send it and hit the first few jumps with a whole bunch of combos, just like we normally would during the actual event. And so for the remainder of the contracts that we have left, those are already covered in other videos, so there really isn't much else new that we can tackle for our sponsor contracts here for our Red Bull sponsor. But guys, check that out. Free roam snow points is complete, and we will finally, after like 30 long days, boom, high visibility full face helmet is unlocked. That is super awesome. We have finally completed our Red Bull sponsor. That is going to have to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much again for watching the video. And if you guys have been tuning into this Red Bull series here in the Riders Republic Academy playlist, hey, I sincerely appreciate it. Hopefully this series of videos has been helping you guys out, whether if you are a new player or a long-time player or any kind of player, anybody that wants any help with the sponsor contracts, whether they are with Red Bull or with other ones. I just wanted to use Red Bull as an example of a sponsor to play from rank 1 all the way to the final rank with you guys all the way through. And feel free to leave your comments down below if you have any questions regarding any other sponsors or sponsor contracts. And for future reference, I will be using your questions to maybe make videos about other contracts that I probably did not cover, just with the nature of the Red Bull specific sponsor, because there are other contracts in the game that might be slightly more niche or slightly more specific and geared toward other sponsors in the game. But I thought Red Bull was a pretty good generalized one that I can play from rank 1 through rank 21 or the final rank, whichever one it was. But guys, please feel free to leave comments down below, and I really appreciate your guys' viewership. And hey, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys want to support your boy by checking out the membership here on the channel, that would be super appreciated. But if you want to support your boy in a free way, consider checking out my animation channel, and hey, consider subscribing here for more Riders Republic and other games as well. But guys, if you can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that would be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. And as usual, I will see you in the next one, and cue the outro.